Talking Point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, family, I want to welcome back to yet another very important segment we they come through the Talking Point platform. My name now Mr. Komon-Tok. As always, we're not done with Komon-Tok then. Today, one of the Komon-Tok will go for can rob multiple better one. Now the news where they meet we where they say Mohamed Kamarainba they don't grant him bail. What in this mean? We can put Stanley for now. And also we go look at police don't put warning. Say anybody will engage on Monday and Tuesday for demonstrates or beyond, then will face the full force of the law. We go also look at Abdul Karim, where they work for the Office of the National Security, don't identify social media as the greatest or the biggest threat to national security. Yes, you get it. What in this mean? And the chief minister don't engage the judiciary for make them do reform and look at some laws that we will not need again. All this and more. And as always, know the best part of it, the engagement, your conversation, your contribution. This makes a lot of sense. And now they help push the platform to unimaginable height. If not the first thing this for January, the program where they listen to now Komon-Tok, the platform, now Talking Point platform, with the broadcast now two places. Right now, with the broadcast live now TPP Leon, YouTube, probably we say they watch we so consider for subscribe. We're also the Facebook at Talking Point platform. Anytime you go Facebook, you can also follow in our Facebook. But again, always we want to pay attention on YouTube because we get things that we put in our YouTube or not can put in our Facebook. And we got strong family members there, community members there, and they're always wait for the news from the Talking Point community. And one thing we will go guarantee here, most of the thing that you get here, you don't necessarily get on the traditional media, or if you get on just a brush off. But yeah, we pride ourselves for giving a factual information. Anything when you get here, the rest assured say not to fake news. It confirm, right? All right. So as usual, we know they waste no time. When I help share, family members when I help share, community members when I help share. As always, I share Kessa they say, no, we say no share more. Not so the more or share more. All right, okay, family, they can for don't pay share better.
One platform for news every day now we countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TTPTV. We put enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a Talking Point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
All right, so family, and this not a secret. Always with a reminder now. I know say una know, but with a reminder now. You cannot underestimate. You can't underestimate the power of that. What's that? This let's sit down fine first. You cannot underestimate the power of the social media. You can't. You can't. Yesterday, say we talk day before yesterday, and yesterday we talk about Kamarainba. And I dey tell una one thing I dey remind una. The big one then, where they run the country, then they watch on this platform. You go know the names then because then they use different accounts then for listening the program. that make una feel confidence for talk and say the right thing because I tell them a human being they like we and they listen and get conscience. You know, when we put out down the day before yesterday, we start that topic day, or come back yesterday, we expand on that, and people then call. We open the line, people then give them comments, people then give their observation, people then talk a lot of things. Then we definitely this I will guarantee you now, it amplify, it puts a kind of pressure, already a pressure on pressure on the government of Salon for look into issues and way people in their alleged say that politically motivated things then. But this one to be, it come as a shock. To be honest with you, I don't feel say I will consider I tell you I say just what you talk yesterday. Mohamed Kamarainba has been granted bail. How? Hmm? And also now the same question what you get, now I get. You want to ask how is it possible? How? Yeah. Believe me, Mr. Fax the same question. How? How? And apart from me, there are many other Sierra Leoneans there. We also ask the same question. How? What do you mean they don't grant a bail? Hmm? How? Now, let me just put and let people and see. And guess what? When this news begin to fly around, as always, we go the length and breadth and verify. I try for going to the judiciary, the handle, Twitter, and try for confirm. Yes, indeed, I go get the source. We see Mohamed Kamarainba of the uh, of the Democratic Alliance Party. They don't finally grant and bail, and this not to the first thing this for grant and bail. As now recall, when them be prison officers or I mean doctors and be confirmed say it is suffer from some serious illness and it need medical attention. One as I know, them be grant and bail, but we not be know waiting happy, waiting not happy. They say no meet the bail condition, and that's they revoke the bill or I mean no grant, the bill. But this one, I don't know if this one would be a thing we sustain. Let put this thing on and see waiting the judiciary of Salon puts. Hmm? Lord put a lot see. Now, as now the scene on my screen, this now from the official handle of the judiciary of Salon. This is how we see so. Mhm. I hope so not this year, not so. Not this year. Not this year. Una dey see am, una put am in, una put na the comments if una dey see am. Una dey see am, eh? Clear, eh? Una dey see am, e clear? All right. So this one na the CISO, na from the official handle of the judiciary of Sierra Leone. La safe. Okay, una need to see. Okay, una need, okay, the load. I feel say una dey see am. So this na the official handle. I think now una supposed to see am. I think we're supposed to see now. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Now, as soon as they see, now that's we get from the official handle, the official handle of the Sierra Leone judiciary. Now, then put say the Court of Appeal has granted bail to convict Mohamed Kamarainba Mansare pending his appeal. Details later. Hmm? Yeah, now this one I see. Not to say this, like I say, not to the forget about those screenshots on in the sense and this now from I mean the right this now from the official handle of the judiciary of Sierra Leone. Now they are get this one. Not to joke. Yeah. Now we move a little bit on that. Now we just let family understand. Now, as you already know, this I just put this one roughly, let us just understand. Where the accusation wouldn't be levied against Mohamed Kamarainba, a 15-year-old school girl, where they say he raped. And if you remember, now 32 years in jail for Mohamed, 32 years. Let us maybe remind on 32 years. And the prosecution be alleged say in guilty of the guy, of the crime we be accused him for. And but like you doubt and Mr. Doubt, let me just put this one, right? Somebody asked a question, oh, Mr. Sepham, this ambassador Wilfred Lero Caps, where himself active in social media, himself asked a question where and also he says again the same question. We say, how ridiculous, how do you grant a bail to a man you had already sentenced to 50 years jail? Una talk to una the afraid make not die now una hand with the ICC beckoning. So, so it really doubts a lot of people because this person has been convicted. Look at put her not so. Look at her. Let just put her. Let us see. He has been convicted. Now take again. This development follows the recent conviction of Mohamed Kamarainba Masari for grooming and engaging in a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old schoolgirl, George Samuel Omodali Taylor, at the appeals court in Freetown, sentenced him to 32 years. So I don't know, me not a legal person in the sense I don't study law, but me layman idea what I get. I don't know. This is not about bail. How possible when I don't sentence her? Not to appeal the case, not the on when I don't sentence her. When I don't sentence her. Okay, other people argue say in lawyers they not be agree, so then be appeal, so they don't grant some bail. But this man already they served 32 years, and so different argument they come up from different angles. Some people they say na pressure them afraid, and to be honest with you, una pressure na yeah contribute in the sense people then look at her in the lens of this thing, um, you know, you know. It connected with politically motivated. Some people are arguing on it because of so many. But even yesterday, people are talking and say, if Mohamed Kamarainba be there as a free man, Bokutin perhaps not for go wrong, or perhaps in voice be the for the rec. For amplify even more people for know more about certain things. Maybe certain things can go, or maybe minimize certain things and will for go wrong will be minimized. So people are missing. Not that we are there for support impunity. No. Me rape and find person guilty 100%. They know say this person rape, whether not underage, whether not to underage, that person, the full force of the law need for be applied. Yes, rape now rape, whether not 16 years old, 15 years old, 80 years old, it don't matter. When person commits a crime of that magnitude, the law need for punisher. However, law will not use that law we meant for protect women and girls for political gains. This is not the point where people in this talk where me said by. Yes, it's good that we have the law because when President Bio became a power, he declared rape as a state of emergency, a national emergency, where they put a lot of resources, a lot of campaign, a lot of legal instruments then we are enacted, become laws. And people were happy because rape, yes, not to be an issue actually, to be honest with you. But at that time, when they declare as a national issue, well, okay, that's fine. People they look at and say, even though too rampant like other places, like for example India, like for example South Africa. But anyway, we'll not go wait past a rampant, So it's okay. People are binary. Like I say, those laws were meant to protect women and girls. No, we not use them for politics. No, we not use them for politics. This not the thing. No, we not use them because at the end of the day, we just destroy everything we create them for. So me not they support anybody where they take advantage of woman. No. Whether not 15 years, 16 years, no. Because at the end, particularly the girl child, at that tender age, you need for encourage them for help for let you know in future, for let you know in destiny, for let you guide them, let get education. Not to go take advantage of her. I mean, they are grown up everywhere in the society, not so. You can go meet responsible, or people in this sex workers and they, if you just want to get fun, you understand, you can go meet them out. Oh, I mean, like I say, everywhere you can able find, but not go to that length, particularly on that age. School going kids there, and they are unacceptable. But again, the law we know for misuse. All right. So finally, from what we get now, Mohamed Kamarainba has been granted bail. I don't know. Me, I got for try for understand this, particularly the questions that people ask. The person they serve sentence, then say they can't bail. All right. Okay, but wax more, we understand more from legal perspective. Law we no can talk here like fool. You understand because and team study law. I don't know much about the law. Maybe then get to it and understand, but now they then go help we and sensitize you, and they will say, oh, okay, now that mean that's fine. All right, I think I'll put that on their side, not so. But no more. I want you now kudos. Honestly, at the tell now, and not only the talking points community, all the social media and other platforms where they come out and talk about the excesses, the misuse of power, the political motivated cases, them, una voice them, they matter. Believe me, una voice them matter. These guys, now mota mane like una, they get conscience, and they feel. People are saying afraid, the government don't afraid because of so many things where they go wrong right now, especially the cases where alleged cases of human rights violations and ICC don't even invite the presidents for make them meet on bilateral. I don't know for that too. I don't know if they are there on bilateral according to official accounts of the government. So some people are saying face saving, government wants to save them face for say at least another political prisoner. Even the Mohamed Kamarainba in case, the American embassy, we don't comment on that at one time, say the American citizen gets dual citizenship as well. Okay, anyway, like I say, if we get more information tomorrow, next tomorrow, any other time, but Mohamed Kamarainba, we will definitely jump on the mic and let you know, right? Now, another thing where they make rounds on the social media, where I know say a lot of now don't know already, on Monday, the 11th, Adebayo called for protest, a national protest. This protest, the government don't take them serious. Honestly, that's not fact. They don't take them serious. And not only take them serious, now they don't come on the offensive in the sense for one people to say anybody will engage in that protest day, it will face the full law, the full force of the law. But for us, not really see what's in Jabati on where then they, so they get what they call civic the Council of Civic Education, Jabati, when one of the members listen first to what you get for say. From there, they can play for you the account of the inspector, the assistant inspector general, Brima, whether the spokesperson of the police, waiting is say. Listen this one first, so they come on and back.
Over, we don't pass almost months now. We don't take the elections on, don't vote done. But still rumors around social media, you go on TV. It's as if we are just in this state with the float, and there are people who they're anxious for waiting at the situation and the civic responsibility. excuse me, as we carry on as citizens of Salone. Waiting at the status as of now.
First of all, to that question, I would say the rumor the way they go on, na scaremongering for kind of put the peaceful citizens in Sierra Leone into a state of panic so that they're not able to go about the business. That notwithstanding, I can say that kind of thing they not go well for the peace and national cohesion of the country. And it's a very dangerous business from the civic perspective because these are faceless people, faceless audio, where they make the round. If you are really serious about what you want to achieve, what you want for do, we get for benefit Sierra Leoneans as a result of something we don't like, we don't happen. Come out in person, put across your grievances, go through the right channel, and ask for permission for demonstrate. But, I mean, being that we from the civic angle, we roll and one of the core mandates now for ensure say the principle of national cohesion, the ideal of national cohesion and peaceful coexistence exist. So we know they take kindly to the thing and day because it's like in the undermine we work. But at the same time, being that that kind rumor they don't come out first, and we don't see the kind of carnage, the kind of intention where be they behind, I sure say this government is responsible enough for don't put apparatus there in place for make sure say, I mean, anybody will flout the law, regardless of the fact say there are procedures we don't lay down. It means you are lawless, you are not a citizen who adhere to civic responsibility. Because one thing we don't come out clearly, in spite of all the civic education what would they do, I mean, is that people they keep talking about my right, my right, my right, my right. But conspicuously, one thing we're missing now obligations.
All right, so Famo, that was Jabati where they make it clear. Say if anybody come out on Monday for go protest, it means you are lawless, and that's then they advise people for make them go through the channel, the proper channel. When you want for demonstrate, if you go through the law and get permission, otherwise you will be treated in a different way. But however, the one I get two videos that I can play for now again. These statements then we high ranking. Of course, this one also in Jabatina, one of the members in the council, civic council, and then they for look at issues for lower indicatory and tell about responsibility, about being a good citizen, being somebody will go help for promote democracy, help the government, help we serve as Sierra Leoneans. They self na their engagement. But I don't know, sometimes some people for talk na radio, talk na TV, na TV no sabi, because again, you get this is about protest, right? You cannot definitely just rule the possibility of people for make them not protest and call them in. Now, I know the argument to them put forward that when you need a permission, you need to go through the police. And over the years, we don't say it don't become extremely difficult, if not impossible, for anybody who gets permission for protests, particularly political protests. Now, even at one time we see Adi Macaulay, a Sidona AYV, he said nobody no need any permission. Yeah, I think I can confirm. He said nobody no need any permission for votes. For demonstrates. The Constitution of Sierra Leone say procession and protest now two different. It quotes waiting happen immediately after I don't talk now. They invite an CID or we go talk on the but later they free. So and we don't see things in the of course the background will come out. We me not a drink, I know the dance devil, me not to devil. But we get a culture they call a lantern. Lantern are like a craft, not like we young culture tradition. Now the young man in the land that's in that particular art day that they die so. Because since this government come into power, even for give lantern, not for devil business. Not forget about the devil. Like I say, I never join any society, devil society, when a religious home come out. So now they off from we, they encourage you say go near or small. But the lantern will be the snake. Honestly, will be the snake. Will the wait till Papa don't go up no more. Snake will go, lantern, and any car will go actual lantern. Will they go? But the point what they make is it was lively, it was sort of like a merriment for people at least once in a year, particularly the 27th, for meet up April, we're independent in most cases. I need to pull out lantern watch nets. It be so lively, so people in the do business, in the sell. I mean, I don't know why the government in New Wisdom decide for kill. But when they talk about local content, we talk about promotion, we talk about building sustainable development, we talk about empowering the youth, we talk about preserving we culture, we talk about we heritage. But I mean, this particular thing, lantern, we don't exist for decades, centuries, hundreds of years. I mean, sorry, decades. I put on decades. Let me be precise, decades. It seems as if this particular government no lekker, because for why they say so, they're not ever, for me understanding, they're not just grant lantern, and they're not just grant a license to lantern. I don't know why. One day perhaps maybe we'll continue for the do some conversation behind the scene and get any kind minister for can explain to me why lantern, waiting bad if government issue permits to lantern. They're not the issue like so. The point why they make is if you're not issue license to lantern, we not for go dance, laddie. So it's difficult for if not impossible for anybody they say they go protest, you go na police for go get permission. I doubt that. But anyway, now listen again. This one. Listen to the police spokesperson. Listen.
September 2023, the Salone Police don't caution protesters for stay away from this kind of activity, and he also don't assure Salone people and say them prepare for protect lives and property there for keep the peace and stability of the country. Edema concern I be do this story.
Sierra Leone has over the years ranked among the most peaceful countries in Africa and by extension the world. However, the 2022 Global Peace Index indicates 4 place drops from 46 to 50 in the ranking. This many believed is connected to different indices of violence that were spurred by fake news in the country, with the audio making rounds on WhatsApp groups pointing at an alleged planned protest to be executed between the 10th and 20th of September 2023. This has awakened the attention of the Sierra Leone police, an incident they consider as an effort to threaten the peace and stability of the country. They have, however, called on Sierra Leoneans to refrain from such activity.
There was this audio making rounds that they were even threatening people not to go to school. But I mean, that one is history now, because we see the kids in school and they're happy, they are buoyant. And but there is also this threat about people going into demonstration. To us, that one we consider it to be a riot between the 10th and the 20th of this month. And we are prepared. We know our job, we know what we are supposed to do, and we continue to do what we are supposed to do overtly and covertly for the security of this nation. So I have to be very blunt and very frank, and don't make the attempt. Don't make the attempt. Whoever is thinking about coming out to cause problem, don't make the attempt. To perform our duties, we know our responsibilities as provided for by law: protect lives and property, enforce relevant law, maintain law and order, prevent and detect crime. Those are the things we continue to do for as long as we do them, and then we are protecting the citizenry or the people residing within Sierra Leone.
Abdul Karim.
All right, so that's not the account of the police. They don't make it clear, and then very serious about that. See, then go do their duty for police the states, protect lives and property. Again, I don't know when. I don't know if governments could look into the laws of the country, which the laws and say for protest, and make them not just continue for use the police in a way that's okay. it's the responsibility of the police for protect lives and property. And office say any law, they again where they give them the permission, I mean, for use excessive force for kill. Particularly the last demonstration we see protest, people then die. So we hope this time around, people where they come up for protest, police like what they say, they go protect the lives and property. And the protester also, they say, will be more responsible, make them know will take the law at their hand for go attack police and kill police officers. And we hope say there will be an understanding, let provocation not come up from the side. The truth of the matter is we are in a democracy. And a lot of people in the argue say in a democracy, citizens can get right for protest as long as they do it peacefully. So maybe, just maybe, government, perhaps, if you just think about, maybe say, all right, let we allow let people and protest. But again, I know the fear. Yeah, not just because the possibility is very slim for the government allowed for the protests take place, especially when fuel don't go up, so tariff don't go up. So when fuel go up, everything they go up. So government, in fact, I mean, definitely not therefore allowed none in fact. But the point why the fear is make police, so no use police for make them they act excessively. I mean, because like you hear the police spokesperson, they say they warn the people and say, "No, not do that. No, not even go there." So you don't hear Jabati, what in Jabati talk. People, if you go there, you're not lawless person. But again, perhaps the one where shock me, where sometimes will shock you also. Ibrahim Abdul Karim, he don't identify social media for being the greatest threats, the threat against national security. This, I'm not able to understand these guys. I'm not able to just understand. I try for process, what did this man mean? But anyway, let's not talk for a listener.
Spokesperson for the Office of National Security says social media has been identified as the greatest threat to national security.
Prior to our elections, social media was assessed as the greatest threat to national security, and it still remains the greatest threat. Issues about drug.
You see, I'm able to understand how them manner they gather information, how then they translate information, how then they process them. What it means say social media are the greatest threats to national security. What do you mean? Yes, we agree, say yes, they are misuse of, but social media don't create a lot of impact, a lot of changes, because the thing is, one first you get for do you get for try to understand entirely how we lead to this, how we arrive to this point. Where you talk, say social media are the greatest threat to national security. But look, listen for that, what you get for say. Even blast the people within the diaspora as if to say, now anyway, just listen for
that. Misuse by young people, narcotics and what have you, are just sidelines. But the biggest elephant in the room is the misuse of social media. Over time, this has been a platform that has been extensively misused by people, Sierra Leoneans, sadly, who reside abroad, to send incendiary messages, propaganda, lies, or even whole death threats against people who are doing their normal day-to-day activities, or even to the extent that they incite them to do things that are out of the way. So social media is the greatest factor responsible for the seeming insecurity that permeates our society. That the events of August 10th, 2022 will never be allowed to repeat themselves here in Sierra Leone. Never again. Those people who have the tendency to execute those commands or those instructions that are being given to them by people who reside abroad have to think twice if they want to go into that action, because they will have us to confront. We will never allow civilians to lose their lives needlessly, or for civilians to kill our police officers who are performing their functions, or even to destroy government property or private property. Never will we allow that. That's the reason these sort of engagements are meant to bring people information about the consequences of those actions.
Edima Conte, AYV News.
You see, I still mention about these guys. Sometimes when you ask additional, if you not tell you say you get 15 PhD, he will tell you say you get 13 masters, he will tell you say you get 42 bachelors there, he will tell you say you go through Bay College, he will tell you say you go. I mean, the point is, you get for just be sometimes, you know, for ghost book, for land book is good, but sometimes some people then just get the paper, they don't really understand and waiting and go study, and particularly some of the position where they occupy. This person is a spokesperson. He is what? A spokesperson for the Office of the National Security. You're expecting language for be different. You hear what he say? He said Sierra Leoneans residing, you know, even put like what matured person they talk about, say some Sierra Leoneans. When you say Sierra Leoneans, you don't generalize everybody. I mean, just you know, sometimes we don't even understand. Sierra Leoneans, you know, say some Sierra Leoneans. Okay, even the SLPP, you get some SLPP people in the diaspora. We're not going to support. You get the APC, some diasporans, and back we're not going to support. But you not just make any, you don't mention word, you generalize everybody saying, now we within the diaspora, now we are the biggest threats. Because social media, the one where they use them more, where they create some platform here. Now people are within the diaspora, where they create a sort of like a community where people will engage in their conversations there, just like what they do so now. I mean, some of we, that makes sometimes, you know, I mean, threats, some man don't call you, you know, I don't know if you that man, one big man from, I think Kushi be take, I don't know if Kushi take or whatever, he called me, oh no, I need help on a country. If you show me my bonus, I say, boy, you ought to know better, because you feel something who can sit down, they talk with you, for you, I just blocking line. I don't know if you're the Ministry of Education, see, Minister of Information rather. I just block her anyway. The point what they make here is we putting at the social media, and now they call Naya, it don't become a target for the fact that the spokesperson of the ONS, the Office of National Security, don't identify social media as the biggest threat to national security. It's just laughable, that is one. Secondly, it just baseless. Thirdly, it not just be, it not present any logic and maturity here. Yes, I agree. Social media, misuse of social media will not for encourage, and people know they misuse social media. But my problem I get to generalizing everything, I think, just show the level of incompetent with this person, by stating those facts, by stating those, making those statements, say Iranians, you get for make, because they talk to the wall. When you talk in media, they talk to the wall. Everywhere and then go listen. You say Sierra Leoneans residing abroad, Sierra Leone. You for don't say what in some Sierra Leoneans. That time then you don't put everybody. You want to say everybody will listen to program and in favor of the in favor of the government, or you want to say everybody will listen to program and in favor of the opposition. Of course, no. There are people who are actually on both sides, APC, SLPP. Sometimes they can even disagree with we. Many way APC can disagree with we, some SLPP can disagree with, but that's fine. But the point is, they generalize when you talk to a nation, because at the end of the day, there's nothing like 100%. You're not gonna turn 100%. You must get people where they for against. So be very much cautious when you pass a message, especially when you talk to a nation. So you know what, trap yourself. What you mean saying social media, now the greatest threat. Anyway, let's just stop that and learn no more than this. Sometimes it can hard for listening these guys. Like I say, you go ask an issue, I will tell you you get 15 PhD, you get 100 PhD. I want can play for now one clip, right? All right. This clip while they can play for now, so it fool me months. And it fooled a lot of people in months again. unable to understand why people are not able to get this logic absolutely. Well, this person, identify himself as SLPPO, but what he did do, it seems to be an SLPP supporter or a loyalist of President Bio, where they take this action. I know soon I don't see this video at the campus, so they're all over social media. It just to, I don't know, I never understand. I don't know if in a problem, I don't know if this for me, I'll look at that. But anyway, la play for now, la see, and I will analyze what do me think about this video. If the person be asks me, I forbid or advise the person, say, please don't do this thing. If you really like President Bio, not do this thing. Okay? For do this thing. But again, sometimes people can do things just for game recognition, and just no say they don't do certain things for President Bio. I mean, just bootlicker, les belles, let's just like we talk yesterday, les belles, all man they look for recognition, all man they look for a point. We are in, they will say, hey, this person. I mean, for just for inside get society, really nothing, But anyway, Lord puts the clip on and see this video they make rounds on social media. We why they laugh, so the thing was I don't even understand the essence of this old video, I don't say I want to see the video. I never understand. I never understand this video, absolutely. But anyway, it is what it is. Like what I can say. It is what it is. Oh my god. Family, now watch this short clip here. They come back for analyze better. Okay. I hope so at this at the screen. All right. I hope so at this. Okay. There. Today we open the line back today. Now watch this video.
See Julius Mother Bio, we tell you thank you for all what you don't do. We then a yarn at the ICC court, as you can see up yonder. Yes, people and they come. We they try for tell the international community say, you now one of the best presidents, His Excellency, one of the best presidents Salondo ever gets. And the international community, the white people, and for no say, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, the Sierra Leone president, Freetown, is one of the best presidents in the whole wide world. One of the best. He has done so much for Sierra Leone. So we are here to thank him and to let the international community see that our president is one of the best. From Sierra Leone. From Sierra Leone. He has done a lot in the country. Without this president, children would not have been going to school. Yes.
White man, I not say not to argument. We all get 5 senses. Now the same sense we would get. But because they were ahead, according to historically what we learn, education come up from Africa, we develop certain things, but slavery interrupt we progress, honestly. Africans are one of the smartest being on earth, but slavery no doubt interrupt and it puts a junction, it puts interjunction, it puts a lot of stuff, certain things we don't do as a nation. We're not able to succeed because of slavery. Now, why are they bringing this? White man, they succeed for developing brains and succeed for developing institutions and learning become a right. It's not a privilege, right? Learning become a privilege. I'm sorry, a right. It's not a privilege. If you check, for example, I believe in life, Ukraine. Education, nearly close to 100%, close to more than 90% of the people, everybody, they read and write. They understand. I'll just make an example. You check in the developed countries and the world, the West, education, you find out more or less the percentage of people that will go to school and we literate, where they read and write, close to the number, the 80, 90, close to 100, These are the basic rights, the basic things and the procedure waiting for them. The point that they make, guys, white man, they get a policy, they get the steps in, they get already, they don't get a formidable institution. The institutions that don't they work for ages, for decades. So to something where you go just come, you can manipulate them. Now, then they go when they go put this thing, so then go put an at the egg, according to what you understand. At the egg, then go put this banner, begin to talk, and this creates more attention to the egg. Why they say they create more attention? Maybe then go just wonder why would they see Sierra Leoneans and they come counter each other on this thing. Eyes then go calm. Don't create the attention where enough for let the international community or the egg say, okay, you know what? Not looking to what's in the happy at this place. Because too much drama don't come out. Not so this person go put now the best president, this not the world, not the best friend. But it's all because of waiting them we don't go do, we don't go petition. Where I feel say this particular thing, it creates perhaps another attraction. Most of the things and certainty, say if you left a sleeping dog lie, perhaps other people go ignore. But it's like they will create more unnecessary attention wait for the country. That's go prompt perhaps the egg for say, okay, this place no go know what they happen, but election not just could know. Why? People encourage 30 pages petition. Another person they can say these are the best president in the world. They don't do so much for the guard picking them the education, but we get so much allegation. Why would not we just go downtown and go investigate or go see what's in the happen? So for me, I don't feel say this be necessary at all. My opinion. Anyway, I just start aside it. La put they can read on our text. We'll open the line for few calls then. As always, we open the line first. Let family contribute. But first, let we go on the text then. They go up, we'll take 5, Camille will take 5, and then we'll open the line, and along the line, we'll read the text then small. Now, I'll put the line. In case you get the line, that's fine already. But if you're genuine for the first time, you want to be part of the program, you want to contribute to whatever you're doing, at the number this on your screen. But we'll not open the line yet anyway. We'll not open the line yet, so no call. I just put for you, no call. The line open it. When it open, I tell you. So let me go up first. Quick one. Let me go first. Always with the time for go up first, and then all right, let's go first. Wow. Let's go first. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go up first. This one come up from George Rocker. Would say, "Wow, that's a good news." The question is, will Mr. Mansaret tone down? I think as a tone down his attack on the power government, or will he carry on as usual? All right, okay. Another person, they say Pastor Bobson and Elizabeth Bangura, they say thank God. This one they come from KK. Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok and family members. Yes, this one they come out from Mona to Korma. Thank God. I hope it's okay. This one they come out from Kelvin TPP Leon. God bless you, my brothers. Stay connected. God bless you, Kelvin. This one they come from Abdul Kamara. They say, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. How are you doing today? And thank you so much for bringing us this fact. We always appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Aisha Kester, Mr. Komon-Tok, how are you? How are you? I hope you're good. Yeah, Aisha, of course. I'm okay. I'm fine. This one they come up from Marcella Fatima Conte, rather. Blessed evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. God bless you abundantly for good news of Mohamed Kamarainba. We pray that God will surely give him the strength back. All right, now we can put the line. We can open the line now. Whilst we read the text there. All right. The line don't open now. We don't connect them. And all right. Okay, let's get to first caller on the line.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes, caller outside the call from.
I call from Virginia.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Mr. Komon-Tok, on behalf of the family, we say thank you for everything you do.
All right, thank you. Also,
points I want to make, you see, the power part and the SFP them. Then sabi the young rights, but not sabi the rights for other people them. What I mean by this? Now the sabi for example is, oh, now the president write this, and the young write this. But the people who write now, I get an example again. You know what introduce yourself to you say that me born you. I mean like papa. That means you're not so responsible, papa. Because when the born kid is not still always say that papa is and parents to them. But all the time, that's the people that will begin to say, oh, I will write this. No, lawless people, this, that. Well, if you don't respect yourself, how can I respect you? Respect it in both ways. If you respect me, I will respect you.
Yeah.
But they always exactly know the people that happiness that they country. They always enforce people that everything at their own way, always enforce themselves their own way. You need to learn by our dedication. At least you don't forget, you don't forget, you understand from the country, you learn from the country, you come back land from you. But they always force themselves in. Everything they force themselves in. So they pray for a brother within our prison, Mohamed Kamarainba, ask for my salary and make it go free. The hope we get for him, if you see the way let them go on free. But let be out, let be out there. So Mr. Komon-Tok, this is your point of view.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
There's a video right, but not the rights of other people.
All right, thank you. All right, I'll take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Who side they call from? Yeah, who side they call from?
I call from London.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please. Good evening.
So we didn't say all the people in the diaspora and problem for them. They don't understand, say, the more the dedicated people that come on in that country, the more we can educate. And when we educate people that know us, the area and the whole FPL, for them to do better. Not of us say we not like the country, we like the country, we want to go back to the country. But then people are so, the white people when they come on are so, then they chase them out of the country, when they try for people that place they need to understand this and elect almost people they run. That's what they call common sense, and they don't get. And I need for use. They need for feel sorry for the people in Asalo. Now we they put money in that country. So they need for them to say we now we have the problem. If anything not them not the problem. So they need to just stop and listen to the people. Because the government now people they put in there. For them work for the people and they need to realize that they. And I don't know what I get for say.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. I'll take another caller. All right. So miss this caller. Okay. Get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok, me like a concerned citizen. How you doing?
Concerned citizen, you get 2 minutes. Outside the call from.
Okay. I call from Europe.
All right, go ahead.
First of all, for Mohamed Kamarainba, those people that put it down that possibly send a message, I know that Twitter send a message to us. They not only the man dying at the custody, the condition of the man is really don't worst. For them not get anything that's made them pull the man now. They say no free because I don't say this possible. They go free as so with 2 charges. And the one when they put it say the lawyer get angry. Then secondly, what do they try back for say this other people where everybody is clear The people are facing as stupid people they talk and doom people they talk so. I said people don't know what they after. I said people don't know actually what they after. They should say people are still in the dark. They should say people are still in the dark. But Allah's one of Allah and God will clear that for me. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Sorry? Not bad. Who side you call from? All right, okay. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is so sad. Now I know say the supporter of SFPP, they actually don't go crazy. They forget say waiting they do don't create a whole lot of attention around the world. From what you already do, that is look something where they show. They pretend like in the best person ever in the world. They show lockdown they say for the data. You don't create more suspicious around the world. And now the worst is that they go to back at the extent and they go counter protest or whatever that they go to. Come on now, we can't let it themselves. It's just so shameful, now. It's shameful. They still say everybody don't see all that justice the way everybody they commit. They're all over the world. Abuse. And number two is that man when they accuse diaspora, he don't suffer because diaspora that they open the people they hear every blessed day. If they say honor for just like the truth of life, he don't suffer that they will continue for life to the supporter. But the supporters they know, the supporters of the whatever they fight against their life.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. All right. Let's take another caller. Yes. Caller outside the call from. Okay, we don't need this caller. Yes, you call back. Yes, caller outside the call from. Outside the call from.
Yes, I recall from France, Mr. Komon-Tok. Thank you for the program.
All right, thank you for joining us. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I'll begin with Kamarainba. Let me tell you something. Kamarainba, if not true, say the non-grant and bill and succeed for bill, I speculate one thing. You see, this refuse where APC refuse for taking the case to the judiciary. They not expose them, say they not do justice to people in other country. So now they want for something we call like a rebrand. So for now, any case we've been there like a sleep or anything, and they try for rebrand and back for make them get that image. Then I'm your take on that. Then concerning the protest, the policeman then, they feel say they will be police forever. They don't know say they're not civilian then. That's my own question for them. Then the people in Sierra Leone, if we really think they money them, they know what for. And since I say we the diaspora, then now we the spoil and now they talk this, now they talk that. Then they pay them. Then they pay them good. Even the other ranks them, they know what's in the suffer with their family. They know what's in the suffer. So if people want to protest, they say that they protect life and property. Now, for make sure they protect them people and they go protest so that they don't get injured. If they want to destroy people and property, may they not destroy and I even forbid their job. Not to stop protesters, whether not faceless or whatever. But this way they do so does it try for talk say democracy not in the country because like America say the one way they undermine democracy in the country and they refuse them for entering America. And the police then are one of them because they're undermining them undermine democracy. So for refuse people about protest for waiting the money there. So that I'm going to take because of time. Thank you.
All right, now take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. What's side the call from?
Hello.
What side the call from?
They come from Dubai.
All right, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah. Tell you thank you. Thank program really do invite people them. Tell you the team. We know this Only thank you for them. the only thing one could tell this particular government and the police, the people will try first, then stop people and right to protest. Because all along that country, people didn't go and protest. The government didn't give chance for them to protest. So they say people go and direct channel, maybe will allow them for them protest. And everybody knows things happen in that country now. Things when you go right. Also to the yeah. So the people they want to come out for between the anger, they say nothing. I'm going to say one piece that that country. Because all the radio stations in Australia, first time, we program they will give you chance for them to phone call, let money contribution, what things they happen. They will went out there, they pin them. What do they need again? No radio call again, more than that. Also, no one now platform them. We are to now. On another platform, they will call a new contribution. But alone nothing. Now only text. Even the text, I won't believe if it's a reality or not. I will say, okay, so suppose you don't text, it's this, which is ordinary. Enough of it so. Unless in regime, we'll be getting a discussion day. It might be, you can call. Forget contribution. Now, all the decision there, we make it again. So you see, I think contribution there no more.
All right, thank you for your contribution. All right. This one they come up from Binti Koromao. They say, hello, how are you doing, Mr. Komon-Tok? I'm sharing your program every day. Thank you so much. We thank you so much for sharing our program and all you want to do to share. We appreciate it a big time. Yes, call outside the call from.
I call from Kenema.
All right, okay. You get the platform, you get 2 minutes plus.
Yes, now this government somehow I don't always say for many people then come out say they forget permit. With President Kababin Day, people then the protest. We are Escoma come the same thing people then the protest. No one they always say you need special permits. Whose government will actually give permits to a citizen there for maybe they go protest against them? So now just in the way they make up, they will quote the constitution. Where they come for do bad things and are the only thing that's who they see politicians that they begin to quote the constitution. Well, the constitution also says people don't get the rights for assemble, peaceful rights. But they already now say people don't come out. They will begin threatening. Even at Kenamaya, they announce say if we not come out, what you meet now fair for yourself. All that's not just a form of intimidation. So when it comes to the Kamarainba, the reason why that man did in jail, not so because he raped me, not believe that this are just my opinion. Anybody get an opinion, I not believe that man they rape anybody. Not just because they talk. If not for rape, who they see around they're so-called convoy they can who they see these small beginners who they pass with. So there's not a team say they support that, say a right for make they go they sleep with small picking. But they do one left and right. Big man and then at this country where they do dancing and they left and right, but nobody not go jail for that. Kamarainba they not jail because they point out the things that way they do way wrong. From all these we presidents can all what they do now for intimidate the people there. They begin with the bring the white paper, bring the commission of inquiry. All that are for just silence people there. How many people in jail because of the white paper? I mean, they go sit down and make up numbers. Oh, this person don't can pay back 10 billion. Forget proof of that. Parliament go check and see if not true. Nobody not go check. So they will keep that white paper over the politician and do the same way they did. Now, just for surprise people, make people don't know who talk. Make people don't know who for oppose them. This is how they now, if I want to talk right now, they'll find out who's are they or we number, they go try to arrest me. That fear they don't put on people there now. So that normal media for say, will they go out on Monday? Will all they join for it on? Will they go out and protest? Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you for your contribution. All right, okay. All right. Now they take the text and small. This one they come up from Mary J. They say, good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok and everyone. Yes. Welcome, Mary J. This one they come up from Mariatu Koroma, rather. But they say, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. Hope you and your family are doing well. Yeah, we're doing fine. Thank you very much. Continue to like and share, friends and family. Aisha Kester, thank you. Um, we are chief minister before 5 years. All right. We have worked out the chief minister in team will not put it. Yes, caller. Who side they call? Who side they call from?
My name is Mr. F. I call from the land of milk.
All right. You get 2 minutes. We don't know side of the land of milk. But anyway, our go ahead. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm saying to me, Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters, then for say, now this Monday, I will look for say, if they let themselves or if they reach themselves. Because enough is enough. Credit don't go up. Life don't go up. Fear don't go up. Even that orange money for transfer to back and from foreign money to orange money, it don't go up. All the prices they don't go up. Around rest here, now 1 million. So if they don't let themselves, now from this one, they will begin for no damn day. Because this sort of politics is the business again. This now big wickedness, hardness. When the power government do to the people in that country, it's very, very bad. They don't steal the election. That they not do. When the police have people on top down there. When the people don't answer, one person, one to Kana Freetown. How many so far? Every other Southeast. Because I don't go on a free go there, the people who try to get and go there. And when the more people are transport, they transport that in Southeast. So that's the point so far. And I'm very glad to go away from this. That man waiting at Kenima. And the right thing, if we left with them, no stand for the right. What about the government of rubbish or property? Everybody come on and do the ground to the ground. Now, that's no one. I'm not going to threat. Not only because you're not going to threat that is happening now. But everybody you want to get around. We got to give us I know that my brother. Well, for another. Now, what I call you to, okay?
All right.
And we're never going to protest that again. We don't protest because. People in the top, we're not about what is the protest right now. Now, the top of the people in a lot of 3D. Not of medicine, not of food, not of life, nothing but I like the life way. I don't know if say that they go to the off. That you come. What is it about the outright? I don't know the outright, if nobody can come to like 9 meters in the life. So, it's not very terrible. And I'm like, the year of 100 million enough. Because I want me and I put me in a picture of 15,000 right now. Who's that with? 200,000. Yeah, we got 6,000 now. I don't have 30,000. 24,000 increase. It's like 5 years. No, my brother, enough is enough. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for your contribution. All right. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll take a few more calls and then wrap up the program. This one they come up from Mohamed JBC. So they say we are chief minister before the 5 years of BO government. But this bill is behind something. Trust me, trust Mr. Komon-Tok. And this one they come up from Albert Lansana, where they say glad that he has been granted bail. One of my criminal justice class via special needs offenders that I teach, I talk about offenders who are chronically ill or chronic illness offenders. All right, slow tick. All right, so don't miss this caller. Call back. This okay. All right. All right, this one they come up from Lucretia Bano. They say, hello everyone. They are afraid that if he died in their custody, The government we they will be in a big trouble because everyone is sick. That's human rights abuse. I hope God will give him medication. And now we try for squeezing more text, a few more texts before we'll soon close the line as well. And this one, they come up from Mary J. Please, family members, let's support this platform financially so it can continue. Mary J, Mary J, they appeal for winner. All right, it's not good dog. And this one, Albert Lancer now say correctional institutions or correctional administrators can release inmates who are chronically ill on compassionate release, medical parole, etc. All right, and this one they come up from Ellen McDavis, where they say they should have showed the public MKM leaving the prison on his way home, so the public will know if his son and healthy. No, healthy because even yesterday the prison spokesperson confirmed and say he's sick. Mohamed Kamarainba is sick, but he's fine. He's sick, but he's fine. But not go disclose further because of security reasons. So it's not like when you put on sound and healthy. No, no, no. All right, let's squeeze this call. Yes, call outside.
Come on, afternoon, how you do?
Glory be to God. How are you doing?
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Mr. Komon-Tok, waiting me just one put more span concerning Mohamed Kamarainba. This guy where they say that they don't they release an bond or grant or something. This guy I doubt if that guy I think they don't want to die at the end, they want to go die in family the end because I think inside this week if nine woman be come and say the man don't die. And the prison officer can say the man, of course, the man is health not good. So now they pray not dying at the end, they want to release them to the family, they go die in the family there. This is really, really sad. It's really sad. If you don't get for do this, nothing what they for don't do. Not so una don't old person, una don't weaken on the system. Yeah, una want get to the family then they will say, not to die to the family, they go die. Anyway, but it's really, really sad. I feel so bad. Not also for treaty country more time and politics or this. And I need money for contribute for the protection. If people are not alone, if I don't so that they suffer, come on, they go and say if they suffer, sit down house. If they suffer, come on, I do. And then they no more. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, okay, thanks for your contribution.
Okay, bye-bye.
This one they come up from Abubakar Toure, who they say, congrats, Mr. Komon-Tok, and to us all for standing up for justice. It should have been out long time. Our voice is powerful, definitely. This one they come up from Mary Jo. They say granting him bail does not make sense to us, but it does make sense to the government because they are scared or want to save their names. This one they come up from Mabinti CC where they say this government will go to any length to oppress their critics. I am not condoning rape, but in this case it was a setup. Hope is okay. Somebody they say, yeah, we even hear about LJ in case, Mohammed GDCC, they say even LJ is about to grant bail very soon. Trust, not too long. Yeah, the chief minister Bigode saying then go get talk with LJ. ASF will understand says then will soon release him. This one they come up for Mr. Kekura, they say, Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you for your service to our country, Sierra Leone. You deserve a salute. Thank you. Now we all get the same keeper. All right, now we Now we squeeze in another call. Yes.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
From the city of Nigeria.
Yeah, from the Golden States.
How are you?
Yes. Grace be to
Yeah,
God.
I just want to comment on a few things quickly because I think I just few things. The first one, let me start with that person we say we did an ICC and they praise Madabio. I mean, it just send negative attention more on Madabio because I don't see no reason. It don't make no sense for them to do that. Because things they go on, you know, waiting they on how they go do such kind of things, it don't make no sense to me. And then the other thing I want to comment on again about the man we talk about how the social media and integrate to the security. I wish it would elaborate more on that. And then, well, of course, Kamarainba, I don't want to say something much for him about him because yesterday I know I made negative comments at his comment section, but I still get a feeling about that. So now is have me opinion for now.
Okay.
That's
All right. Thank you for your contribution, Mary J. Okay. All right. Now we'll take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. All right. You get 2 minutes plus. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. You get 2 minutes plus.
This is National call from what you mean is very for sale. This country, they don't make us say our country sport enough for talk to. When we talk to, they say that incitement. And the only government is when they find this book like. Enough for talk to, they say that incitement, and then of the day, then they hold you, they're going to praise you. And the thousands of my people on earth, we enough for talk to. Before support like business. To me, I call on all Saronians. Nobody already feel the pinch of this government. Don't come on money. Massive turnout. Long waste out to the world. Then the world most in this world is suffer. That really big God Saronians. Thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. All right. This one they come up from Ismail Kamara Odyssey. The court should also release all politically motivated prisoners, especially innocent citizens arrested and deported during the election process. I had ECS had made calculation errors. There was no winner. Ah, really? Well, this one they come up from Godwin Coronel is if the government wants to stop the street protests, use the alternative sitting at home for 2 days or more. All right, let's squeeze another caller. Yes, caller, outside the call from, please. Outside the call from.
I come from Salon.
All right, you get 2 minutes plus. Go ahead.
The constitution around the awards, Kamarainba, the government just try for whole narration because of why? If they talk about switching the government do, they make the whole Kamarainba. That means they take any kind of way, set allegation against some political criminal. Then LG again. LG, the only thing what make the fair make away for what LG. Because of that musical is in the complaint on meeting, then that will say this moment I feel like take mama. Then make Fatima Bill get against LG or the government. If you want to tell this government here, then no one more will praise them. They want to praise them. They don't want anybody really tell them the truth. Then make them fail for do the correct thing in our country. Because if you get somebody will advise you, you won't tell you do, at least say, I will stay for come back and take the correct thing what everybody wants. But then I praise once. And everybody don't praise when I make journalists or radio station or everybody. Because I didn't go big, they live lower. We do anything, they get the government. You see? So people in Avalo, we don't say the levels with all the common do. The policeman, they can protect you. We don't get problem with them because we want our own so far. Nobody not come but we want our own so far. How they do police? We all so far. So if we come out for can demonstrate, let's say nothing. I think they are offended. Nothing. I'm not told that. For more talk to the government of them, they will reply. So I talk of me. Another one get more better.
All right. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
All right. Mrs. Caller, yes, caller, you call back. This one they come up from Agnes Iseo say you don't have right to say anything to the people. I hope you still remember that it's not okay. This one they come up from it's okay. Fatmata Kamara, would say it's another day for Komon-Tok. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, thank you. It's the day now for we all, not only Mr. Komon-Tok. And again, our Kumba, where they say, all right, let's squeeze another call. Yes, call outside the call from. Yeah, outside the call from.
I call from Germany, Berlin.
All right, you get 2 minutes.
Germany.
Go ahead, you get 2 minutes.
Hello?
You get 2 minutes, you're live.
Yeah, well, possibly in between. How will we talk?
Who's possibly in between?
Right now on the television. Somebody actually, I can talk to you directly. And I want to know about this Mohamed Kamarainba Kamara with the gold display, right? And then will be that. That is not fair. I know I want to. A poor young man, if we just say no more for campaign for your party, we don't see anything wrong with them. Accuse and say, they go do that crime there with them. Go and no one calling himself. I never put on that prison for so long a time.
All right, thank you for your contribution.
It is not fair. I don't want to.
All right, Kumba, wonderful people to this platform. And Mark Davis, so they say, Mr. Komon-Tok, I'll report you for sneaking out to watch count. You know, it's that because they were always report me to not again. So whether you report, can report myself to myself now. If indeed you are report, can report to myself. This person they say there are people are protesting everywhere for their government, yet they are so afraid of protest. If you believe the people voted for you, please allow the Sierra Leonean to do peaceful demonstration. And this one they come up from Signature. They say, what is the meaning of protect and serve from the police and people? All right, okay, now we connect again. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, I call from the UK.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I'm just concerned about Kamarainba. Sorry, whether they don't release her or not. I think that leaves lots of people they get for ask questions. Why this time now, BBC and ICC they get for ask some questions then. Then the public is concerned so much, you know. And then the other one again about the demonstration on Monday. You know, it's about the public, they look afraid for make keep some people back again, you know. Because we know they see things like that they happen in Europe, where they go pass and kill people, they no good. You know, and that's what people they concerned about.
if people then go do the demonstration, let them go demonstrate, let them see what can get for happen. Peacefully, let people then go back home. Let them listen to the people then. Just like Europe. Sometimes in this in Europe, you see people they demonstrate. Police are not the even go this. Police and the other get it in before. You see, we don't see how people that don't go demonstrate. Throughout Europe, they know they arrest the people. Fine. Let's say in a Munku business, Africa still being. I make the police boss. I mean, when they talk, if you see from the eyes, say he looks scared, not comfortable, you will see from him. And even the spokesman, when they talk, you will not say this, he's afraid, the repercussion. They're not comfortable. So why make them prepare against their own citizens? Fine. This is a big Munku business. Big time Munku business. Big time Munku business. When they say this is not Munku, you see, let the people then come out. There's something that they say. They will not take her on board. That's it. When I go meet the authorities and when I tell them, say, people they can't demonstrate for so. Let when I can talk to them. And that's it. Without the big boss, you can't talk to them. When you talk to them, then let the people then go back home. They're satisfied. That's why they did throughout Europe.
All right.
All I can say, we prepare for them. For save life and property. How long will I not save life and property? That property they will not younger. Will I not save them? Come on, man. I mean, they take the people that observe for granted. Nice. Nice. What to say for do? Let people that left this Munku business.
You get 20 seconds more.
Yes, let them see how people that they do now Europe. Come on. Fight for kill people. Nice. And treating people, themselves, now a crime in Europe. Now Europe, they threaten people. You then occupation threaten people. They take you to HR, they sack you, they lost work. For the fact that you threaten people there, you can't do that. Come on, this I really feel at peace.
All right.
And I need to speak to the authorities. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll join another caller. You will be the last lucky caller. Yes, caller, who's the call from?
Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. Mr. Concerned caller all the time.
Who's the call from?
Yeah, I call from Germany.
All right, you get 2 minutes. You're the last lucky caller.
Perfect. Yeah, then I do well. I believe, say, this word we can use demonstration, is spelled out in the Constitution. When we look, the first, second, third, and fourth, or to the fifth, clause, then, we did. But again, people for know, peaceful demonstration, I don't believe say any problem there about that. But when people go beyond that, the police force, even on Ethiopia, everyone call it, they say the police are not here. Okay, the climate activists, if they wouldn't be on demonstration, if they not go beyond, the set down rules, the police are not nothing for do them. Because they see the other side in the Ethiopia, wouldn't they go demonstrate. You can go, you write your placards, then you message them go. But Africa, for instance, and more especially in Salon, because some people they just want to cause trouble. Some want to look for only the easy way for them to break through or begin to go beyond. I believe say the kind people and the police, put them in other country. I don't believe say the police can be bad aside. But we hope say no more how they plan for good demonstrate, let them demonstrate, according to how they go and in that professionalism, they not go beyond that. So that one day, the main thing that's
okay.
We to God for. I don't know what I hear somebody say it's CCS whatever they call them. They say don't get a new date for the election.
I cannot confirm on that. I can't comment on that. Another information on it. But if we get, definitely we will know. And rest assured. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. All right, slow squeeze this last call. Okay, I'll be able to squeeze this person, but I think the person ran out of luck. That's for today. All right. Okay. Um, yeah. I don't anybody's disaggregated. Yes, I about Nandi. Somebody did try for us. ECS release disaggregated data, but then you get question mark with um, lawyer Augustine Mara. They challenge that. But anyway, there are a lot of things for discuss. We'll definitely find time for church on Monday. Caller there, we don't close the line, please. We don't close the line. We need to take calls again. Just all right. We don't close the lines, so please, those who are trying to call, I'll just take few texts, then we'll go. This one they come from Babatunde Kai, who they say the problem with Sierra Leoneans, we are too judgmental about things we don't know about, and the same I say, I heard that the new election date has been scheduled, right? No, Babatunde Kai, I not get it. When I get her, I go know. This one they come up from Shaw, but it's instead of celebrating his release and ask for the rest of other political prisoners to be released, instead we are questioning motives of the release. Who cares what the reason are? May Allah heal him. And um, this one they come up from Aminata Watfa. What they say? I pray he get good treatment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the family, just like always, when we start to more say not so anything will get beginning again ending sooner. So we go to the broadcast. Yeah, definitely. When I will see you back here tomorrow by God in power. As always, we tell you plenty thank you for the time we will take for January. And also, another they do this for me. Not let's say like, I knew I one can see in my face all the time. No. That because of the contents they would put, the issues they way more now. I have a new experience, and a lot of people even say, I mean, the level of consciousness, the level of political awareness, we have never seen this level. Maybe not because of the social media. The level of consciousness, Sierra Leoneans are so blue now in politics. So they hardly, people are, yeah. But now it seems that the percentage increase. I mean, like I say, the things where a lot of people are just want here are just the good feel, the good feel effects, the feel good effects for saying the country do and things are doing well. Now that's someone, the one man go make a peace, may go not some president, this, that, but you just want any good news to come up from the country because inside in corner, things are not bad. You getting job, you getting family, someone don't retire, and for the rest of life, in life, will be again, you understand? Someone only have worked for 10, 20, 30 years, and just why good news they flow around Sierra Leone. And primarily on democracy. I know a lot of people just care about democracy. A very beautiful thing. Democracy is it's so beautiful. I mean, we'll not get the adjective for describe it. If only we follow her, because it gives you the power. You're the ordinary person. You give the power for change, the most powerful person at the country, when the president. Yes. You give the most powerful, you give the power for change parliamentarian. It's so nice. So yeah, the power actually belongs to the people. But again, we see it's questionable. Democracy in Africa, not only in Sierra Leone. I mean, look like what's happening in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe election also gets challenges. We see the U.S. embassy pull a statement. The EU pull a statement. Even the SAD, like ECOWAS, the regional body also pull a statement. They cites many irregularities. So the problem is in Africa, the democracy is winding down. the value of democracy decreased. Take a look on Nigeria. Yes, it gets contested, and the elections are still being contested. We see Obi, the judgment that just passed right now. One of the courts don't pass, they upheld the result of Tinubu. The plan for one, the Supreme Court back for one interpret. Election but questionable. So, I don't know. I think we get an issue of. We will know the value of democracy in Africa in general. I want to put it that way. It's not only about Sierra Leone per se. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we tap my will come back to my God. Until then,
Talking Point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty. To we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.